what would you actually say emotional connection is? I know it's kind of tricky to define.
It's actually not as tricky as I think I made it out to be for a long time. It's basically feeling safe in an emotional state with someone. So that doesn't mean, there's a misconception, and I think a lot of people try to get it this way. So I'll define what it isn't. It isn't, I feel angry about this social issue, so you should feel angry at it too. A lot of people try to get it that way. Or I feel really upset about something, and so therefore I want you to have the same feeling as me because that feels bonding. That's not emotional connection, and it's actually wrong. You're pressuring someone to feel a certain way. True emotional connection, and this is what people really want deep down, is when we feel really free to feel how we feel and safe to feel that. Like that feels good. I'm angry. You're not angry at all, but you're witnessing my anger and validating it and understanding me and not shaming me for how I feel. You're not trying to get me to feel how you feel. You're letting me be angry, and I'm letting you be joyful or whatever you are. And that's all safe. And we can make space for each other to witness each other's experience and let people vent and hear about the emotional side of things without judgment. You know, that's a really safe relationship, is when two people can walk in the door and be like, I had the crappiest day, and the other person doesn't get triggered by you not being in a good mood. And there's tools that you can use to then get to a good mood later if you want to shift the mood, but you just deal with what you're dealing with.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. It also makes me think of codependency a little bit and how that negatively impacts emotional connection, because codependency is, I'm not okay if you're not okay. And therefore, the person that's not okay isn't getting emotional support because they're being told that how they feel isn't tolerable by the other person and it needs to be fixed.
Yep.
So I think that's a really fascinating perspective on how to emotionally connect and make sure that you're not doing it in a way that's codependent.
And we have all these names for like attachment styles, like anxious, fearful, avoidant, like these labels. And when it boils down to it, what we're trying to do is fix our attachment issues so we can connect to someone in a safe and loving way that feels good for them. It feels good for you. There's no problem at that point in time. Like everything's kind of good, even when it's not. Like even when life isn't good, the relationship doesn't have to be on the rocks now necessarily, you know? It might not be a level 10, it might not be fun, but it's the relationship is now supporting life's events, and it's a support system for all the difficulties you face, instead of now the life event, the bad day, the moods are now a problem in the connection. And now we lose connection every time we face a life event.